Hi guys, it's Chloe and welcome back to another episode of Together. Today's episode might be a tiny bit shorter, but it's a topic I think is really important and something I really want to talk about. Also, before I get into this at all, I just want to say that I miss your guys' comments so much. Like, it's actually so awful not having you guys comment on my videos and interact and share opinions, and like, it's just terrible not having your guys' comments. So please check out my Instagram because I want that to become my new like communication platform, and I want us to have discussions there, and I want you guys to like send me questions. Like, I feel like I like don't have you guys anymore and it's really awful. So make sure you check out my Instagram, Clearly Chloe, because I want to keep the conversation going. I guess just I need to find another platform to do it on since YouTube isn't giving me that right now. But we never know, maybe my comments will be back soon. Today I want to talk about the expectation of girls and women in society. It's something I think I've touched upon in a few videos back, but I've never fully gotten into the depths of it. And I've actually seen some Instagram posts like with little like quotes of a girl is expected to be to this or to that. And I kind of want to take that idea, which I know is circulating and I know it's something that we think about sometimes, and I want to make it into a video, and I want to share my story and give my opinions on how we can overcome this and still live a good life even though there is this thing going on. So as we grow up and we begin to learn about the world more and kind of find our place in the world, I think we begin to notice the huge push and stream of opinions from literally every single source coming at us all at once, whether it be direct, such as opinions of friends and boys and parents and teachers and people in our lives, or whether it be indirect, such as like the media we consume, like the role of women in TV shows and movies and books, and what you see like popular girls doing or what you see like unpopular girls doing. We start to label ourselves and kind of build a set of expectations for ourselves based on what we observe around us and based on what works in society and like what doesn't work. I'm gonna use quotes a lot in this video because I clearly don't agree with the structure of it, but that's my way of like just showing how it is now. I think as we grow older, we are faced with this kind of sad reality of realizing that there is an ideal woman or an ideal girl that should be the norm and is kind of like expected of girls, whether it be from other girls or like men or boys or just society in general, like how to get a job or be happy. Like there's this like idea of what a girl should and shouldn't be, and it's kind of like an unspoken set of rules that haunts girls as they grow up. And I think it really leads to a ton of insecurity and doubt and uncertainty. It makes us question ourselves and overthink and not live in our true happy forms. Like, it makes us question our actions and makes us feel that we're inferior and that we can't do anything. We're told when we're younger, we can do anything. You can do anything you set your mind to. And then it's just as you get older, it's just there's more and more of a push telling you, oh, you shouldn't do this or you have to do this in order to build this ideal girl. The thing that makes it so hard is the fact that it's so unspoken. It's not really, no one's really coming to you with a list of things you can't do, and it's not like laws, and it's not like even rules of life or whatever. It's kind of just like this ideal almost that if you want to be happy, if you want to be successful, if you want to get a man, if you want to be liked, you have to do this and you can't do that. Like, it's unspoken, and it's like something that I think makes us really insecure because we start to lose our individuality, and we start doing things based on how we think they should be done and not how we want to do them. We start backing out of certain things that we are passionate about, and we start to like tone ourselves down or limit ourselves or build ourselves up in certain areas, and not because we want to, because we think it's what we should be doing. And honestly, maybe you're at the point of this video and you're thinking, what are you talking about? So I'm gonna kind of give you some examples from what I've noticed. To me, it seems like this perfect girl is this happy medium, this girl that's not too extreme on either side of things, and this girl that can simultaneously do all this stuff. I don't even think this girl exists, but it's how we're kind of taught as girls we have to act or how we have to be. So I'm gonna list some examples that I noticed. So showing skin. You have to show a little bit of skin or else you're a prude. But if you show way too much skin, you're a slut. So you have to find this happy medium of how much skin you should show and how much you want to put yourself out there. Intelligence. They say you can be smart, but not too smart. Because if you're too smart, you're labeled as a nerd or a loser or someone who's too serious. But if you're not smart enough, they're gonna call you a dumb blonde or airy or has no core, has no opinions. You can be friendly, but not too friendly. If you're too friendly, then people are gonna take advantage of you and you have no self-respect. But if you're not friendly enough, you're labeled antisocial and a loser who has no friends. You can have fun, but not too much fun. If you have too much fun, then you don't value your education and you're not grounded and you're not mature. But if you don't have any fun, then again, you're labeled a loser who has no friends, who's antisocial. You can have opinions, but not too strong of opinions. If your opinions are too strong, then you're too extreme, you're limiting the power of like a man, and you're way too extreme. But if you have no opinions, then again, you're airy, you're a dumb blonde, stuff like that. You can be skinny, but not too skinny. If you're too skinny, you're anorexic and you have no curves. But if you're not skinny enough, then you need to lose weight. You have to have a flat stomach, but you need to have big boobs. You have to have a big butt, but small thighs. As you can see, there is an abundance of expectations that society places on girls in order to put them right in the middle, which is virtually impossible. Nobody is right in the middle, but it's portrayed all the time in media, and it's told to us all the time that you can't be this, but you can be that, you can't be this, you can't be that. It's just constantly buzzing in our ears. As we're already trying to navigate this ever so complicated world, this is just the constant buzz in the background. I think I feel this more indirectly. I don't think I'm told all the time, I can't do this and I can do that, or I should be doing this is what you have to do. I don't think I'm told that all the time. Luckily, I think we're all victims of being surrounded by it indirectly. Social media and TV shows and movies, they portray what a girl should be. I think there's this ideal, romanticized kind of version of a girl that we see throughout media, this perfect, beautiful girl who isn't afraid to get her hands dirty, who has these opinions, but she's not too strong in her opinions. Like, you know, they just portray this perfect girl, and that's how every girl is expected to be. I do remember, though, one time when I really felt this directly. I was in 8th grade and I was really, really into my YouTube. I wouldn't go out on the weekends because I was making my videos, and I didn't have very many friends at this point. I was really committed to making videos all the time. I stayed in my room a lot of the time filming and editing, and it was what I loved to do. It was my passion, it was my hobby. I really didn't feel the need to go out, and it wasn't something that bothered me that much. But one day someone came up to me and they were like, you spend all your time working and making videos, you have no fun, you need to go out and have fun more. And I know they didn't mean it to hurt me, but it really actually changed my mindset. It made me think about something I'd never really thought about before, and it made me kind of start to compare myself to the ideal of what I should be doing, because an 8th grade girl is supposed to be out with her friends, having fun, but not too much fun, you know? But I think in this situation, what I had fun doing was making my videos and working. But since they saw it as too extreme, and it was like I was working all the time, and it was something they saw that needed to be toned down and kind of balanced out, like if it's making me happy and it's what fills me up, I don't think it should be toned down or balanced out. But in that moment, I really started to like think about myself like according to what other girls were doing, and I started to question like, wow, maybe I should be going out more, maybe I shouldn't be working as much. But what's that all for? That's not for ourselves, that's just for the opinions of others. And that's not how we should be living, because we're never going to be happy if we live in the shadow of what we should be. And I think it's a constant battle between what we want to be, like in our hearts and our souls, and what we're expected to be. And I think sometimes they get meshed. Like for me, I think it's gotten a little bit meshed because there's so much in my head all the time about what I should be that it kind of has translated in my head into what I want to be, even though deep down I know it's not what I want to be in my heart. It's kind of what I want to be for the approval of others, or to feel accepted in society, because it's what society's told us will grant us acceptance. And really what worries me is that we're just gonna all, at the end of the day, just lose ourselves and lose what we love and lose our core and just succumb to the pressures of others and end up succumbing to just following the herd and just pursuing happiness, but not based on what we think is happiness and not based on what we think is success or gonna get us far in life and make us happy in life. I think we're trying to pursue this idea of happiness. I think we're all trying to chase this like ideal woman, or the expectations of what a woman should be at the end of the day, to just be happy and content in ourselves. But I think it's only gonna stray us further and further from being content and happy with ourselves, because it's not true happiness. It's not truly what's gonna make us happy. What's truly gonna make us happy is finding what we love and finding our core. Whether that means you have extremely strong opinions, or whether that means you show off a lot of skin or don't show off any skin at all. Whatever it means to you, that's what you should take and run with, and not follow this perfect trying to keep you contained, try to keep you in the middle. It's okay to branch out from the middle. Like, you can be whoever you want to be. My camera just died and I look even more like a wreck on my phone. I just woke up, if you can't tell. So basically, I just wanted to make this video to bring this to light and to talk about it, because I've never really seen anyone make a video about it or talk about it, and I think it's something that needs to be talked about. So just have this in mind now. I think it's something that subconsciously influences us more than consciously. It's something that we've gradually just learned to accept about ourselves and kind of tone ourselves down or amp ourselves up. But I just want you to be aware of it, and I want you to know that this is not going to bring you true happiness. What's going to bring you true happiness is being true to yourself and what you love and what sparks the passion inside of you. And I really think if we were more aware of this, then we're going to be a lot less insecure and overthink a lot less, because I think a lot of our overthinking and insecurities and doubt comes from this, because it's trying to suppress who we are, and that causes us to overthink and always question our moves and make sure we're doing stuff for the approval of others. So yeah, as I usually say at the end of these videos, I feel like I didn't really say what I wanted to say, but I've said some of it. So there might be a part 2, maybe not. Yeah, that's basically it for today's video, but that's just something I wanted to bring awareness to, and I wanted to make a video kind of talking about. So I hope you enjoyed watching it. Be sure to follow me on Instagram and stay tuned for my videos, because I post a lot more videos like this. If this is your first video that you're seeing of me, I make a lot of videos like this. All right guys, that is everything for today's video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.